Good morning. It's just after 11 on the 22nd of July, and I want to share with you my Lavalamp Panicle Hydrangea from Blooming Easy and show you an update from the last video that I made on the same plant. So the last video, I think I showed you they were kind of, the panicles were kind of a greenish color and they haven't really turned white yet. So I thought I would show you, here I'll move back a bit so you can actually see the plant as an entire plant, like as a entire plant. There it is. So it's actually from here all the way here, and then the tallest one is here. So the tallest one is a little bit further behind compared to the other plant, but the rest of them have pretty much opened up. And then I have these two blooms here. Now I should have cut these off because the branches are kind of soft and they're kind of floppy, but like I said, normally in the first couple years I don't trim these and I don't shape the plant. So it's going to be the next next season. I'll either do it in the beginning of winter like the end of fall. I'll trim it usually I trim it a little bit, and then in the early spring or late winter next year I would trim it further back, just to remove all the dead stems or anything that's sort of really thin and scrawny looking. So here is a close-up of the panicle. So you can see that it's a lacy look, sort of like the Pinky Winky plant, if you're familiar with another variety that's by Proven Winners. It's got that lacy two type of blooms on them. So these ones that you see with the petals, this is the infertile flowers, and then you've got these ball-like looking blooms here. These are the fertile flowers, these ones here. So these ones here actually attract pollinators and bees and all sorts of insects. So just before I was doing the video, there were a whole bunch of them on the plant, but let me see if I can find a couple. So here's one right here. Oh, it flew away. So they are actually butterfly and bee magnets. So you can see that one's, oh, there's a couple. There you go. There's one actually. Can you see? Oh, I don't want to be too, there it is. See that? They go and they feed on the pollen from the fertile flowers. So once they get pollinated, I'll show you a close-up. That is what the blooms will open up and what they will look like. See that? And like the quick fire hydrangea that I have, the standard, this one, it's also very fragrant. Now if I had a camera with a scent detector, I hope I could show you how the smell is. It is divine. It's got that soft scented, I mean, it's not overly strong, and you do have to, you know, come close and take a waft at it to actually smell it. But most hydrangeas are not scented, but anything that's sort of a lacy look like this, like my quick fire, oh, there are the bees, like my quick fire, these are scented as well, and they're just a nice fragrant, sort of a light tea, jasmine like scented. And I'm not very good at describing scented, so I'm not gonna try to even like tell you, but it's got a nice scent to it that's really attractive, I think. And the blooms are just gorgeous right now. And as you can see, they are covered in blooms. So just like all the other paniculator hydrangeas, they bloom on new wood. So regardless of how you trim these, you're pretty much guaranteed to have blooms on them, because for every stalk that the plant sends out, like every stem, at the end of the stem, you're gonna see that there is a panicle form at the end. So it's just really a beautiful plant with lots and lots of blooms. And like I said, depending upon how you want to trim these, you can have longer and fewer stems with larger blooms, or you can trim them in a way that you have more branching, and the more branching that you have it trimmed out, the more blooms you're going to get. But it's got that sort of lacy look, and I really, really love it. And unlike the quickfire that you have, the panicles are a bit more cone shaped, right? Whereas the quickfire, it's less so of a cone. So this to me, it's more like the Proven Winners, Pinky Winky panicles. That's sort of the size, except the Pinky Winky, it's a much bigger plant, whereas this one supposedly, I'll show you the tag just in case. Here's what the tag says. It's a Lavalamp Flare hydrangea, and it's supposed to grow only to about 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. And right now my plant, it's about, if you include the tallest stem here, move back a bit, so from here, right, like from here to the top of the plant, like the longest, it's about 3 feet, and then from here to here it's about 3 feet as well. So I think this is the maximum size that it's going to get. And I would imagine that next year I can now trim it to shape it to the way that I like it. So I can't wait till next year and start trimming it to the way I like it. And I'm going to come a little bit closer again so you can take a look at the other side of the plant. There it is, from a different angle. So it's just a really gorgeous plant to have in our garden space that's small, and you don't have, if you don't have space for a much bigger plant, this would be ideal hydrangea for you if you like that lacy look to it. And then you can see that these two panicles here have started to color. Do you see how the beautiful soft pink that it has on it? So that's what it looks. So you can see that the side that's facing the sun colors a little bit better than the side that touches the ground, right? So you can see the top. So I'll let it down again so you can see, like the top that faces the sun, you can see how it colors so much nicely. And here too, right? So as you can see, this whole entire plant in the next week or so is going to start to turn the shade of pink, which I think it's gorgeous, right? It's really lovely. See that? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So it's going to be all that in the coming days, and eventually it will look like this. And by the end of August, this is what it's going to look like. And if you come up close, that for each panicle that you see will look like that. And the more sun it gets, the nicer pink it will be. So anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I'm gonna say, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and help to keep me motivated in to continue to share my videos. And also when I do upload the video, it will directly go onto your homepage, so you'll see the videos as I post them. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye bye now.